This is Valerie VanBooven with the Senior Care Industry Netcast, where leaders with 3 or more years in the senior care industry share their advice. It's 6 questions in 9 minutes, so let's get to it. In a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
So, hi everybody, my name is LORRAINE SANBORN, and I train and coach people around the world to set up global internet businesses, creating residual income and financial freedom.
Great.
Yeah.
And you want to keep going? Is there more to that story?
Yeah, a little bit. I show people how to easily rebalance their body through proper nutrition and achieve their goals, including weight loss, energy, endurance, mental clarity, healthy aging, and potentially wealth creation.
Awesome. And what is the best thing about serving our aging population?
Well, because I am part of that aging population, I am 78 and a half. I just celebrated my half birthday.
Wow, happy birthday.
Thank you. I believe that everyone deserves optimal health and wealth at any age. And they can enjoy what's really important in life. And they can live a life of vibrancy and vitality like I do.
Good. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're promoting the positive, because we certainly know that we all need a little of that right now and all the time. So let's talk about online marketing a little bit, changing gears. I know that from other senior service providers, marketing online can be challenging. It's confusing. It's ever changing. What has been your experience or thoughts, especially right now when we can't really meet in person that much?
So I know it can be confusing, and fortunately for me, I am up on technology, but I meet so many people my age, like the woman I just enrolled. She's 70, and she has a tablet, but her grandson is using it, so she doesn't have a Facebook page. So that makes life a little bit more challenging when we're not on social media. Especially with us, we do a lot in Facebook closed groups. To really support the people that are either just using the products to solve whatever their health needs are, or if they're part of our team, we have a closed Facebook group that supports that. And the company actually has significant amount of training that's done online. So it can be a little confusing. But for me, I'm finding more people are being able to use Zoom now, Valerie. So even it doesn't matter what age they are, even if their kids or grandkids have to help them. I'm doing a lot more on Zoom. I just feel I like this, be able to see people. I feel very unattached if I have to use just the phone. I can certainly do that, but the best way really is to meet one-on-one.
Sure, absolutely. And it is confusing, but I think that what we're seeing is, and it's not going to apply to everybody across the board, but a lot of our seniors really are pretty web savvy these days.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean it's everybody, but even, my husband's 86-year-old mother, she still calls it Spacebook, but she's on Facebook, and she lives in a nursing home because she needs help with self-care. But she's got her brain about her, and she knows she's got her phone, and she loves looking at our pictures. And so for now, she's okay with that. And that's good enough for us. We can't visit with her. So to be able to call her or do screen time with her or just talk on Zoom or whatever is really, in a time when that's all we can do, this is really making things a lot easier for everybody. Okay, what piece? Oh no, let me back up a second.
Sure.
I'm skipping my questions here. All right. So, what other successful leaders in your industry, like yourself, maybe have been an inspiration to you, or organizations that have made a difference for you personally or professionally? Would you like to give anybody a shout out, or just introduce anybody and say, "Hey"?
Yeah, I'm in several different Facebook groups. And the ones that I thought about when I was reading this question were people that are having Facebook groups that deal with people over 50. So I belong to a couple. One is a 50 and Wiser community.
Nice.
And Yvonne Jones is the facilitator of that. And Billy Sinclair, Fabulous After 50. My tagline is Fabulous Begins at 50. Because I just feel that I can relate and people can relate to me at ages. I had a wonderful woman who just closed down her Facebook group because her husband is having some real health issues. Her name is Libby Matthews, but she has her own Facebook page. And I'm in the process of putting together a Facebook page that I'm going to want to collaborate with other people in my industry that are working with people in the same age group. So I'm just finding that collaboration, working with other people in our age group is really, really important. And I'm finding there's more products out there that are not just necessarily health products. I mean, there's just lots of things out there that I can help support people over 50.
Yeah. And you know what? Next year, well, in February, I'll be able to join all those groups because I'll be 50 and I'll be fabulous.
You are fabulous. You are fabulous. Wonderful.
I'm looking forward to, I know not many people would say, oh yeah, I'd love to turn 50. I don't really want to be 50, but I will say this. I do believe that this is the age where things come together. You know, your kids are getting older usually. And it's a great time to explore the second part of life and what you might want to do. Oh, there's a dog barking at me.
I know my daughter's going to be 55 in November, and her daughter's going to be 25 in November, and my grandson's going to be 18 in August. And my granddaughter's out of the house. My grandson's going to be leaving for college 200 miles away, and she's going to be empty nest. And people say to me, well, do I have to worry about healthy aging and all that at 50? And I say, yes, because your body's changing. Your hormones are changing. You have to get ready. And I didn't find my program until the week I turned 72. So I can really be blessed that the last 6.5 years, I have found products and systems and support that at 78, I'm not on any medication. I'm feeling great, and I just believe that we have to have the right nutrition.
I believe what we put in our mouths is absolutely, the biggest part of either our problem or our good health.
Absolutely,
right.
Yeah, absolutely, yep.
All right. What piece of advice would you give to other senior care providers or people who work with seniors?
Share your story. Share your story and tell them about what you do. For me, I talk about our products all the time. The great nutrition, the vitamins, everything that they can use to maintain. A lot of the baby boomers, they're retiring. And they think life is going to get on, but we get out of there and we find out, we don't have enough money, we don't feel good, we want to do things with our grandkids, but we can't get on the floor and play with them. So I just think anybody that's in this industry and in this working with people 50 and older, share your story, share your products.
Absolutely. Coming from, your testimonial and your change in life habits is helpful. Your story is helpful to many other people. So yeah, sharing your experiences is really the way to, help others see that they can change their behaviors, their patterns, what they eat, their life. Okay, so this is my last question. Some people say it's really easy and some people say it's really hard. It's supposed to be my fun question.
Okay.
When you have a win in life or in business, how do you celebrate?
Well, like today, I'm going to meet a friend for lunch because now we're in phase 2 and we can eat outside. And it's funny because when I say share our story, she's with a different health and wellness company. She has different products, but we both feel that we can celebrate and have lunch and be friends because there's enough people out there that we can both work with and support. So another thing I like to do is I like to send gifts to show my appreciation. You know, when one of the people in my group does what we call rank advance, I send them a book or I send them a gift certificate or something. So I don't get to, when I do something that advances me, I didn't do it alone. I do it with the help of either my customers or my team. So I always like to share something with them. Does that answer your question, Valerie?
That does. Celebrating comes in many shapes and forms. And so however you celebrate is awesome. Well, I want to thank you, Lorraine, for being on the show today. You did a wonderful job. Thank you for telling us all about you and what you do. And we'll make sure that we share this video with everybody.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.